What is Action Coach? Well, you're most probably a business owner or entrepreneur with issues around time, team, and money. When we talk about time, we mean you just don't have enough of it. You're not seeing your friends and family, and there's just never enough time to get things done. You may have money challenges where you have some money in the bank or you don't have any money at all. Money is not consistent and you're robbing Peter to pay Paul. Or you've got team challenges. You brought people on board and are not quite doing what you expected or want them to do. Now, if you've got these symptoms, then the Action Coach system is perfect for you. And with my clients, I use this system to address the pain points that you are currently suffering. Most people start a business probably the way you did. They came out of school and they thought, well, I want to start a business, and off they went. Or they're working for someone else and they decide, listen, I can do this better than my boss. So they set up their own business. Or simply they get made redundant and think, I've got nothing to lose, and off they go and start a new business. Now, the business normally starts with a bang, you're full energy, you're going for it, business is coming in. Then you hit a glass ceiling. No one knows what it is, but you'll know it when you hit it because you just can't improve the business as you did at the start. You'll have recurring symptoms, and no matter what you do or try to change, the same stuff keeps happening over and over again. As soon as that happens to you and you're stuck, the reality is the business doesn't need to change, it's you that needs to change. This is where the Action Coach system helps you remove that glass ceiling and take your business to the next level. So how does the Action Coach system help you? There are different levels of the model. At the very bottom, you have mastery, self-mastery, time mastery, destination mastery, financial mastery. Let's look at financial mastery. You're running a business. Let's say you've got cash challenges. You have money, you don't have money. You know the vicious circle. You've got to chase cash in, then you've got to pay your creditors. Sometimes you pay your creditors late because you haven't had your cash in. Now, who's ever taught you about the profit and loss statement? Who's ever taught you how to work with your creditors and your debtors? No one. You know why? Because it's a subject that most people are scared of. Unless you master your numbers and learn your numbers, what do you think is going to happen? Well, you'll expand your business, but you're losing money. Guess what you're doing? You're growing broke. So we need to get mastery in place. There's no point growing a business on rocky foundations. Once we have these foundations in place, we move to the next level. That's all about marketing and sales. You need to understand marketing. You don't need to be an expert in marketing, but you do need to understand the basic marketing principles. If you don't get leads or inquiries coming through the door, you can't grow your business and you can't make more money. So you need to learn how to develop effective marketing. So the Action Coach system takes you very simply through marketing, very basic marketing, so you know what you're doing. Once the leads start coming through, you need to convert these into customers. That's sales, which again is a very uncomfortable subject for most people because most of us haven't been trained in sales. Now, you have the odd person who is naturally gifted at sales, but they're more the exception than the rule. The rest of us need to learn how to sell and convert so we can maximize the marketing spend and get the customers and increase our sales. Once we've done this, we start bringing more customers on board. What's the first thing we do? Well, we actually go out and do the job. And this is where the business can stop growing. Usually because there are no systems or processes written down for the business. What this means in essence actually is that you actually have a job with a few helpers and not a true business. Now, most business owners have these systems, but they're up here. So with the Action Coach system, we help you get these written down on paper onto a system and a process so that other people can follow it and get the job done just as well as you. Now, I know you probably think no one else can do the job as well as you, but trust me, they can. If you develop the people, train them, and you have a process and a system in place for them to follow. Next level is around team. Guess what the biggest challenge is I hear from business owners? Is I don't have a team that I want. It's not surprising because getting the team you want is about recruiting the right people. Now, what training have you had in recruitment? Probably zero. And then once you have them on board, you have to manage them and train them. Now, some of us might have a degree of management training, but guess what the majority have? Zero training. So you can imagine that by learning all of this stuff, what do you think will happen to your business? It's going to grow. And once you have your team and everything in place, you can start to scale your business up. And eventually, if you wanted to, it can run without you. When you get to that position where the business doesn't rely upon you day in, day out and can grow With you working at a strategic level, you have a business that you can sell or pass on to your family in the best condition, or a business that provides you with passive income, allowing you to choose how you spend your time. You have a business that has true value. So how do you know whether you're ready for the Action Coach program? Well, it's simple. Are you ready to make a change? Are you ready to deal with the challenges you are currently facing in the business and no longer put up with them? If you are, then you are totally ready. So get in contact with me or fill out the form on the website. Let's have a chat, and remember, being in business should give you more life.